Robert Zinni here from 5enses magazine with Dana Murdock, the owner of Thumb Butte Distillery here in Prescott, Arizona. Today we're going to be playing cribbage and talking about the fabulous alcohol that they make here. Dana, how are you doing today?
I'm okay, Robert. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm very grateful that we are doing an interview with you because I've been around Thumb Butte Distillery ever since you opened up in like 2014.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we opened in May of 2014.
Yeah.
So it'll be, what, 6 years next month?
Yep.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, and one of my first memories is I'm here and I had my cribbage board and you challenged me to a cribbage game, and I remember I beat you back then. Is that correct?
That might be a recovered memory that you're having, but it's possible.
Right.
You've won at least one game.
At least one game? Yep,
Yes,
I'll take that.
Yes, you have.
Before we get into the interview, could you explain the rules of cribbage if you can?
I don't know if I can. I didn't play cribbage growing up, but I think it was the long winter of 1977. I was living in Alaska, and my mother sent me a cribbage board for Christmas, and it came with written instructions. And I tried to learn the game from the written instructions, and I almost broke up with my boyfriend, and I didn't understand what nibs and knobs were, and 15-2, 15-4 didn't make any sense to me. The counting, it's a very unique game. It's not a rummy game. It's not a poker game. You know, it's different from any card game I've ever played. Mm-hmm. It's an old game.
It is.
I think it was started by sailors.
Something to do on the dock, right?
On the boat, out there on the ocean for years, hunting whales.
Cheers, Dana.
Cheers, Robert.
Yep.
We're drinking gin and tonic.
Mm-hmm.
We may move on to a quarantini.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, but we're starting with this.
Right. And which one of these amazing alcohols are we drinking right now?
We're drinking this amazing alcohol, the Western Sage Gin. It's made with local juniper berries, local sage, homegrown fennel, and Arizona citrus.
Nice.
So it's a delicious reminder of where we live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess.
Okay, cut to deal.
Cut the deal. Yeah. There you go. 9.
I win.
All right. Deal.
Okay.
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 And then it's 2 cards in the kitty.
Yeah,
right?
we dealt 6 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to put 2 cards in the kitty.
It's tough.
It's my crib.
It's your
called
crib,
the crib,
not a kitty.
the kitty. It's a crib. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Robert's going to cut the cards. I'm going to turn one up.
A 6.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Got an 8.
12.
22.
26. 29. 31. For 2. First blood.
All right.
Am I red?
You're red, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I got 2 points
You got 2 points.
for that. And then a go, right? So 3?
You don't get a goal.
Why not? You don't have any.
I got the goal.
And you get another point.
Okay. You don't get a goal.
All right, whatever. All right.
Okay. Well, I haven't played for a long time. I have to remember how to count here. Let's see. I've got 15-2, 15-4, and a double run for 8 is 12 points.
All right.
Okay.
And I just got 2. So.
Okay. And then I've got the crib.
Yep.
Okay.
Just go.
And I've got, I can't remember what 3 of a kind is.
6.
6. So I have 8 more points. And I don't think I don't have any 15s.
You got it. Yep.
but I'm off to a good start.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So talking about a good start, how did you come up with the concept for Thumb Butte Distillery?
Well, I was kind of bored, and it was 2013, and I was trying to figure out something to do, and I noticed these craft distilleries were popping up in Washington, Oregon, Colorado, and Arizona had one craft distillery at the time when Colorado had maybe 20. Washington State had 15 to 20. And I thought maybe it would be something fun to try, to learn to do. And so I talked my then boyfriend into giving me part of his building. And we started learning how to make liquor. A lot of trial and error. Took some courses, worked with some established people, and eventually, made something drinkable. And since that time, we've won now, I think, 25 international medals, gold, silvers, and bronzes, and we've gotten a lot better.
Right.
So I'm kind of proud of what we've been able to do. We've been closed now for a month. So we're doing some distilling and some bottling. And we're planning on reopening whenever that seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Right. Now, are you going to have a grand reopening?
I don't think that's a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, just to encourage people to come together in large groups, especially with our demographic here in Prescott, a lot of high-risk individuals. I don't think that's very responsible. It would be fun, though.
Oh, it would be totally fun. Yeah. All right.
We're set up in the back to do some live musical recordings. We recorded the Ping Brothers last week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Posted on Facebook. And we're going to do a video walkthrough of the art on the walls this coming week and post that since there's no art walk.
That is true, yeah.
And we've got a show of 15 local women artists up right now.
Oh, excellent.
So we'd like to share that.
So all this art is all females?
Yeah, it's all females.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, it seems like you all are busy during this quarantine time and making the best of your situation.
Trying. I'm going to play golf tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where do you go play golf?
Antelope Hills.
I got 2 free rounds. You want to play golf with me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Do you know how?
Since I've been 5 years old. Yep. My
Really?
grandpa took me out on the
Okay.
links. And I've been working on my short game lately, but I can drive the ball. And my favorite iron, or my favorite club, is a 2-iron.
I used to love the 2-iron. That's because I couldn't ever figure out how to use my woods correctly.
Same here.
But now I have overcome that challenge. And I can use my woods.
Nice. That's something I haven't really been able to
Yeah, but
do
I
yet.
had a 2-iron for many years, and I kept wanting a 1-iron.
You see, I never knew they made that.
It's a custom club, but you can get them, yeah. Okay.
Okay, what do we
Let's
got?
see, 6.
6. 15 for 2. Don't mind if I do. Come on, something
You know,
good.
I read once about some of the BBC shows on the radio in England where they drink and talk about bird watching.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like we're doing that.
Kind of. Do you know anything about birding?
No.
Me either. But I would love to talk about alcohol, but well, rumor has it that you made hand sanitizer for local hospitals. Is that correct?
We made about 10 gallons of hand sanitizer for Yavapai Regional Medical Center, and we made some for Dr. Scari.
Yeah, we were just over there.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that, and we've been doing some bottling and some distilling. I think we're going to make another batch of single malt this week. Single malt is whiskey that's made from barley, 100% barley.
Okay, and so
this is a single malt.
The single
right?
malt.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the Crown King single malt whiskey. Okay.
Yes.
Is it stronger because it's malt?
It's the strength has to do with the proof.
Okay.
So I think this one, what's the proof on that, Robert?
92.
92. So it could be 100 proof, then it would be stronger.
While we're on delicious whiskeys, what's
Yeah.
the difference? Because we have the Thumb Butte special release number 4
Right,
grain
okay.
whiskey and the Robert Meacham exclusive release rye.
Right. So most of the differences between whiskey have to do with the grain that it's made from.
Okay.
Bourbon is mostly corn. It's usually finished with a little rye or wheat. This whiskey is 90% rye grain. It's the same grain that makes rye bread. And it's traditionally the whiskey of the West. Rye does well in dry, arid places where corn doesn't do well. And then this one is the barley, the single malt barley, so it's 100% barley. And this little one is a blend of corn, barley, and rye. And then during aging, it's been infused with organic Haitian cocoa nibs.
Nibs, is that like the chocolate?
It's like the bean,
cocoa?
the cocoa bean that's just ground up. And so that imparts a complexity of flavor that I think is really nice.
Nice. And how long does each one take to distill?
To distill, just a day.
A day?
And then it ages.
So-
And so the aging varies. We use small barrels and we use some proprietary aging methods. We think our metals kind of speak for themselves on
course.
that. It's my crib, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes in cribbage, you don't want to throw anything down because
Your
I'm gonna
hand
give
is
you
so
points.
great that you don't want to let go of any of it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I love Kirby Enthusiasm. That's such a good show.
Me too. And I've realized that the more I agree with Larry David, I probably shouldn't watch it anymore because I just agree with Larry all the time.
Me
I think
too.
he's right. We shouldn't shake hands and we don't need to introduce everybody to everybody all the time. It's irrelevant.
All right, so we got 2, so it's my turn, right? All right, cool. 9.
No, 19,
29.
31 for 2.
Okay. I got a 4.
I got a 3 for 7.
Yep. And I got a 8, an ace.
And I got a 9-10 for 4.
4
And
plus
a go.
Yep.
Boy, this is all coming back to me, Robert.
Why, you kicking my ass? I really appreciate the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm because maybe I should start a Spite distillery, just like a Spite latte store.
I love the Spite coffee too.
Coming from New York, I think a lot of people don't understand the value of Spite.
Spite.
That's the best motivation.
Spite is probably the greatest motivator in the world. It's not love, money, it's spite.
Right, get that revenge in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I got only 15. 2.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I got 15, 2, 15, 4, 15, 6. And 6 or 12.
12. Yep.
You're not going to believe this.
Well, you got a 24 hand?
I got 15, 2, 15, 4, 15, 6, 15, 8. And 8 is 16.
After you. All right. Got to make a comeback.
Yeah, you better hurry.
Okay. So besides whiskey and Western Sage gin, which is my favorite gin, what else do you brew here or distill here?
We make vodka.
Okay.
Good gin starts with good vodka. So we make a premium vodka, we make a Meyer lemon vodka, and a pomelo vodka.
Okay.
And then we make 4 different gins.
Can you walk us through how you distill or the process of distilling
Yes,
your alcohol?
I can do that.
All right, cool. You see, I'm trying to distract her so I don't lose.
I'm not easily distracted, only by shiny things. distilling starts like beer does. You take grain, you grind it, you cook it with water to extract the sugars and starches. And then you ferment it in a fermenter for about a week, which allows the sugars and starches to convert to alcohol.
Okay.
At that point, you got beer. And it usually tastes pretty good. You know, it's about 13% alcohol, you know, pretty potent beer. Well, this isn't a stellar hand. And I'll take 12 for 6.
22.
Go.
Okay, 22, 27, and then 29. So I get to go.
No, yeah.
Okay, I gotta go.
On 29, right? And then I get last card.
Yep. Gotta go. So you get 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is it your crib? Yeah,
Yes,
it's your
yeah.
crib.
So you go
Okay.
first. Yeah, well, you gotta count your cards.
Oh yeah. See, you've distracted me.
I'm good at that, you know.
Okay, I got 15-2 and I got knobs.
Okay.
If you have a jack in your hand that's the same suit as the card that's turned up, you get 2 points.
So when we're not in a pandemic, how does Thumb Butte do business? Like you have.
I can't even remember when we weren't in a pandemic.
I know, right? It's only been a month.
I know. Well, Monday through Thursday, we work here. We distill, we bottle, we label, we package, we ship product out. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're open to the public. And normally, we have a tasting room here that's open. We have bartenders. We have live music on Fridays and Sundays. We do tours where we explain the process, and we do tastings. And, you know, that's what we do, you know, pre-pandemic.
Right.
Post-pandemic, it remains to be seen. What?
Have you thought of any ideas of how you're gonna reopen?
Well, I think about it every day. I haven't come to any conclusions. It might be a time to make some fundamental changes or not. You know, that there's a lot of possibilities. Right before the pandemic, we were all set to expand our distribution into Nevada and California. But that'll probably be slow starting. So, you know, we have to weigh our options here. And when we come out of quarantine, we'll figure it out. It would be fun to do a radio show where you just played cards and didn't talk.
And talk? Oh, and didn't talk?
Or not much, you know, you just go, oh yeah, good hand, or yeah.
All right.
Don't you think?
I think so. I mean, when you look at people streaming stuff during this time, people just stream anything, like washing clothes, you can watch people eat food or even watch people watch shows.
And in Norway, they have these TV shows where you can watch, like, from the engineer's point of view on a train that runs, you know, for like 500 miles without stopping. And you can watch from the prow of a barge that sails from Oslo to somewhere in England. You know, it's slow TV.
Europe has a lot of slow TV because when I go to Germany all the time, like I love watching their music videos because it's usually somebody in the Alps yodeling or, you know, like you said, on a barge.
Like Sound of Music.
And like the Sound of Music, but it's like the 5-minute video is just one single shot. So I get it, you know.
Yeah.
They love playing music and going on the canals or skiing or whatnot. It's a different culture over there.
It is. It must be slower.
Must be. Right.
Well, I think we're sort of learning to appreciate that.
Ooh, I get it.
2 points for
me.
me.
No.
I turned it up.
But
You don't get any points for cutting.
cheating. Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go.
All right.
So, Robert,
Yeah.
I mean, you've had some experience with cocktails. What's your favorite?
Well, my favorite is a nice, chill, old-fashioned.
What do you like about the old-fashioned?
Well, I'm definitely, if I had to drink something, it has to be whiskey. So I love all the products that you make here.
Yeah.
About a couple years ago, like the rodeo rye that you guys produced was like my favorite because I'm a rye kind of a whiskey guy.
Yeah.
But I like the subtle hint of citrus in it. But I also like that smoky thing because when I think of old fashions, I feel like I'm an older male, like probably your age, no offense,
Even
right?
though you have a man bun.
Hey, listen, don't knock the man bun, all right? I'm a man, I got a bun, it makes me a man.
Wearing a
okay?
pink sport coat.
You know, I got this in Germany to go back into our earlier.
That's why it has that snug European fit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Slimming.
You know, I don't know if I fit into Prescott culture when it comes to style, but I don't give a shit.
What do you think the Prescott style is?
No comment. You know, I mean, I am the host of...
It's kind of Western, kind of cowboy.
Listen, I don't mind the cowboy. I own a lot of cowboy shirts.
Do you?
But I like to embrace the different feeling of different styles, you know?
Yeah.
Like this red coat, I feel like it's a great, like, it brings out my red facial hair and, you know, I can be flashy if I want to, but also dapper. So
Oh, yeah.
just like if I didn't have this black shirt on, I had a nice Hawaiian shirt on, button up, I look fly.
You can wear bolo with it and embrace Prescott fashion.
Listen, I love Prescott for one thing.
Yes.
I love the city.
Yes. Well, you came back.
I did come back from Vegas, yes. And as far as Western Rail, totally have no issue with it. Just I don't want to wear it every day, you know? So anyways, to go back to what I was talking about with the cocktail.
Yeah.
An old fashioned is really great too to put on a really nice, let's say, folk album, right? And then contemplate
A
life.
folk album.
You know, kind of like bluegrassy, like the Pink Brothers you were talking about, which by the way, the Pink Brothers is awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, just it reminds me of like a late night, like introspective, existential thought. You know.
Yeah,
It just
I
makes me feel
agree,
good.
but I would choose like John Coltrane or Bill Evans.
I like Bill Evans. You
Yeah,
know?
as opposed to bluegrass. But that's me.
That's you, right? And the thing about music is that it touches everybody's soul differently.
Yeah.
So
And it's like cribbage; it can end relationships.
Yeah, I think
Arguments about music.
well, I think the way that you're playing, we may have to end this relationship right now. So
Well, Robert, we have a long-term relationship, like 7 years.
yes, we do.
Better than most marriages.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, Dana. All right. So yeah,
Okay.
So yeah, old fashions have just been my go-to for years. So
I forgot who dealt
I didn't. So it's my
your
crib.
crib. Okay. Cut them low to lose.
5. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh. Okay. 10,
13.
23,
26.
27,
29.
30 for a go.
And I get a 2 for a go.
Okay. For last card.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite cocktail?
My favorite cocktail is a corpse reviver.
What is that?
It's a gin cocktail with citrus and a little splash of absinthe.
Oh, do you see the Green Man?
I do.
Yeah.
I see the green fairy.
Okay, it's a fairy.
Yeah.
And what does the Green Fairy do to you?
Makes me happy.
Nice.
Yeah. Absinthe is nice. I like licorice. I like anything that's licorice. Any liquor, any candy that's licorice.
So do you like the Christmas cookies that have anise in it?
I do. I
The
love.
best, the pastels?
I love them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from an Italian family and I just grew up with pastels.
Yes.
And it's so delicious. Another cocktail.
Yeah.
Like, what,
Oh, let's see. You know, cocktails with absinthe are very popular right now, like the Negroni,
Never
which
heard of
is from New Orleans. And when you make a Negroni, it's a gin cocktail, and it has like Campari in it. And at the beginning, you rinse your glass with absinthe and throw it out, which is a real waste, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good cocktail.
So do they use the absinthe just for the taste of it?
For the licorice, yeah. Absinthe used to be illegal in this country.
Right. And then I also heard rumors that we didn't get real absinthe or 100% absinthe. Is that true?
Not anymore. Okay. That's not true.
So why was it illegal?
Because there was this false story about wormwood, which is one of the herbs that goes into absinthe, being a hallucinogen. And I think it's really the high proof of the alcohol. I don't think it's wormwood at all, but you know, don't take my word for it.
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, well, and when was it? It was so in college, my friend is a jazz pianist. He actually played here years ago.
Yeah,
when we
I remember.
threw that fundraiser, right?
I remember.
So he invited me to New Jersey for 4th of July, and it's all these cruise ship people. And this guy brought out absinthe, but I didn't know it was because it was a smoky drink that I actually like smoked up.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even remember a lot of that 4th of July. I just know that I was having a good time and seeing different things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if he was spiked it or not, but that was my first
That's
time
possible,
with absinthe.
you know. It has happened historically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The other time I did it was in Amsterdam. No, I was in Prague. And my friend told me or dared me to take a shot. And we just ate tacos. From
tacos in Prague.
Yeah, tacos in Prague. And I took the shot and I threw everything up. And it was funny because the puke looked like an actual taco. It was literally 2 minutes after I ate the taco. I took the shot and
it was kind of probably green and red. Yeah.
Oh yeah, disgusting. Okay. Just like this hand. All right.
All right. Okay, it's my crib. I hear that cocktail hours are becoming really popular again during quarantine.
With what?
With people.
Via Zoom, right?
Well, just even in their own homes. People, they're not in a hurry. They're not rushing from work and going to the gym and doing a million things to be hyper productive. We're just sort of laying in, and everybody has time to sit back and make a drink,
right,
and talk to their roommate, person they live with, their children, and relax a little bit. And nobody wants to watch the news because it's the same every night.
That is true.
So you might as well drink.
That's good.
And, you know, we're still selling bottles. People can stop by any day when we're here and buy a bottle.
Nice. So do they just come up or do they call in
They
beforehand?
can call or email, but I unlock the door when I'm here.
Nice.
So I'm here. You can come and get a bottle.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to buy one of these.
Because I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Okay. All right. Who's the one that's distracting who right now? Because, as you can see, you know, I always wonder too, like people are doing these Zoom calls. I wonder if there's like speakeasies or like private parties that people are just saying, screw quarantine, let's just go and have a large gathering.
I'm sure they are. Because repression breeds aberration.
Yeah, how so?
Anytime you're told you can't do something, don't you just think about it all the time? I mean, I do. Someone tells me I can't do something, I can't get it out of my mind.
All right, so I got 15-2, 15-4, 6-8. You could win right now easily.
I got 15-2, 15-4, and a pair for 6.
I need a miracle right now. I need a 24 hand.
You need Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, why not?
For that miracle.
I need some Casey Jones, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, speaking of Casey Jones, so you're saying earlier that you use, you have bitters here that you make your own, right?
Yeah, we make our own bitters.
Okay, and so what kind of bitters do you have?
Well, we make a Pashad type bitter. We make pear bitters. We have house bitters, which is sort of a conglomeration of stuff. We make a Meyer lemon bitter. Bitters add a lot of complexity to cocktails.
Yeah, how so?
Because they're a combination of citrus and herbs that are cooked and then sit for a long time, and they develop interesting flavor profiles. My parents used to have a bottle of bitters that I think predated World War II.
Okay.
It was really dusty and it sat on the back shelf, and I remember asking my mother what it was when I was a kid, and she would say, it's a digestif, which didn't really answer my question. I didn't know what that was. Let's see. So this is your crib, right?
Probably the last one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give you good stuff, I think.
That's okay.
Here you go, Robert. Last chance.
Nope.
Whoa, great.
Bottoms up. Here you go.
Okay. 9.
16.
25.
28.
29.
30 for tea.
Okay, and a go.
And a go. Okay.
Okay. 6.
13.
Okay.
For another go.
All right.
Not bad. All right, you get to go first, so I get to
Okay.
peg out.
15, 2, 15, 4, 15, 6, 15, 8. A pair is 10 and a pair is 12. And I'm out of here. And you are skunked. You are really skunked, Robert.
I know. So thank you for tuning in to 5enses interview with Dana Murdock, the owner of Thumb Butte Distillery. I had a pleasure drinking some delicious gin with her and losing
Badly
to cribbage. For more information, you can check out thumbbuttedistillery.com, and you can also go to 5ensesmag.com. Like us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more details. And I guess right now I will be running around the building naked. So peace.
Peace out.
Damn, like that. I can't believe you did that. I'm like, fuck.